What up, what up, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
And welcome to Secret Hideout, place where we talk the talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Jim, give him that smoke.
Check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast. Then subscribe and like that YouTube channel where all the videos are going up now. So check those out and share that shit. And go to the Twitter at Secret Hideout 17.
Yeah. I figured, this will be our Halloween episode because our next episode is going to drop on Devil's Night.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I mean, that would be our Halloween episode, per se, but...
Which is next
we want to talk about Halloween stuff on this episode.
Okay.
Things to watch.
Oh, I feel you.
Up to Halloween.
Stuff we've been watching.
Yeah. Rather than talk about that the night before Halloween.
Yeah, I got you. That's true. We'll talk about Europa that night.
Europa?
Devil's Night.
Jesus. You're one of them now, huh?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll entertain any idea, I think, for a second. I'm always a foot in, foot out. You gotta be. Like we
tell
said.
with your Trump flag over there.
Oh, yeah. Bought it at the flag store.
The flag store. A good old flag store.
I figured, all right, last episode I was weary about hanging it. I was like, what if people don't watch it because of the flag? And I'm like, if people don't
nobody watches it anyway.
Yeah, first, no one watches it. Second, if you're not going to watch it because of the flag, that's kind of funny. And I don't want you watching this anyways. Like, it's weird. Like, that's just weird that you're not watching it. We got Jeff Goldblum over here, dude. We got Hunter S. Thompson pieces. We got, local artists. We have, it's whatever. It's a Trump flag. He was our president. He's not allowed on Twitter. But hardcore porn is allowed on Twitter. As we were just discussing.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Isn't that fucked up, though? The Al-Qaeda's allowed on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hardcore porn, Al-Qaeda. All on Twitter.
Al-Qaeda porn?
Hardcore Al-Qaeda porn.
Oh, my God.
Dude, check it out, dude. I have it pulled up. Hardcore.
Okay. All right, calm down. All right. I think you got a problem now. All right. Yeah, I can pull it up right here. I got an app for it.
Hardcore Al-Qaeda porn app. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that, though.
Why don't we...
So, Halloween.
Yeah, we got a different subject, you fucking pervert.
I actually just saw Halloween Kills.
Okay, well, I didn't yet, so...
You should see it. And so we'll talk about that once you do see it. Did you see the last one?
Yeah. I gotta wait, because we watched the last one on Devil's Night, and so we're gonna wait till Devil's Night.
Did you like the last one?
Yeah. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, this one's okay.
I thought it did a good job of. It felt like a Halloween movie. It felt consistent because they retconned everything else except Halloween, the original Halloween.
Yeah,
I felt like a continuation of that.
This is like part 2 to that.
Okay.
Well,
it's funny because I wanted to. I made a little list of some movies that I think everyone should watch going up to Halloween. Leading up to Halloween. Put you in that spirit, and that's first on my list is Halloween.
The original.
Well, one of 3. You should watch at least one of 3.
Yeah.
Either the original, the zombie version, or the last Halloween that they made. Not the last 2, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I haven't watched the new one yet because I gotta wait till Devil's Night. But on that, Jamie Lee Curtis has come out, I guess, and said that it's like a metaphor for the January 6th Capitol riot.
I could see that.
Okay. So that's what she said. But here's the problem about what she said is that filming ended for Halloween Kills in 2019, November of 2019. So it can't be about that.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show like how these people fucking lie
Yeah.
about these things. You know, just like the Matrix being about transgender transformation and shit like that. Like, no, you're fucking lying. You're lying.
Yeah. I did get some January 6th vibes in this one though.
Yeah, they saw it and we can connect this to it.
I wondered that. I was like, is this a propaganda piece? Like, is it a, like,
unless they were in on it, you know, like they knew January 6th was going to happen because it was fucking a false flag event.
well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think when watching this new one, think about that. Because the only scene, like, they do try to make like conservative, like gun-toting badasses look stupid in this one.
Yeah.
And they do like a really, like, it's weirdly, they might have even done like a reshoot for the scene because the scene just doesn't make any sense to the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for
I
real,
mean, I can see that.
No, yeah, for real, they might have done. It's one scene in particular too. The rest of the movie, I don't feel this at all. Like, there's not like, I was like, there's no agenda besides.
I mean, isn't
a
her
horror
character?
movie.
I would think her character would be really conservative.
Yeah, she would be,
You know?
but she's barely in it. So,
Oh, okay.
but
That was a good burp for me.
it was a good one. It was a good burp for me. No, it's good though. It's fun for the watch for sure.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Zombies. I mean, watch zombies. If you have to choose between those three that Jake said, I say watch zombies.
Yeah, I agree.
Or both, the old one, the first one, and zombies, which
Yeah.
is cool.
I mean, if you want like a lot of Michael Myers, you know, the same story over and over again, then watch all three. You know. So we signed up for Shudder. The like the free trial, you get like a free week of Shudder.
Is that just like another movie?
That's a horror movie Netflix
okay.
type deal, but it's all horror.
Okay.
And it's got a lot of fucking content on it, man. It's got like a lot. Like, we decided that what we're gonna, because it's like $6 a month.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think what we're gonna do is like every October we're just gonna buy like a month of it, because it's got enough content on there to like get you through October.
For sure.
If you're like us, because like what we do is beginning of October we just only watch horror stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we stop whatever we're watching show wise, and we just watch everything horror related. And it's got a lot of good content on it. But my second movie I think everyone should watch is HELL HOUSE LLC. And you can watch that off Amazon Prime. Make sure if you type it in, you include the LLC into it, because there are a few different HELL HOUSE titles.
Hell House. That's a sweet movie. We talked a lot about that last year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
It's really good. Really, really good. I almost watched it the other day, actually.
Yeah, we just watched it
Yeah.
pretty recently.
I watched The Conjuring.
Watched The Conjuring.
That movie holds. That movie is pretty scary.
I like both of them. I like 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch 2. But I was like scared. It was like broad daylight.
Okay.
Broad daylight. And I was like,
That clap is creepy, bro.
Dude, the clap. I was gonna say that clap is.
That was a good touch.
It's the best fucking scene in that movie. It's a gnarly scene.
Good
That
touch.
takes you for the ride.
Yeah.
What's your fourth movie?
My
Or
third
third,
movie
yeah.
is, and we just watched this the other night, Autopsy of Jane Doe. I don't know where it's on Shudder.
Netflix too.
Is it on Netflix?
For sure, it was. I don't know if it.
Okay,
is
it might be
anymore.
on Netflix.
I seen it on Netflix.
But if it's not on Netflix, or if you're like us and you like watching horror in October, like I said, just sign up for the free trial of Shudder. You get like a week, or just buy it for like a month. It's like $6. And you will be entertained, because they got like a lot of good original stuff on there too. They do like just like Netflix, like how Netflix has Netflix originals. They have Shudder originals with like money put into them.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, like big production money put into it.
That's sweet.
Because I mean, I'm sure they do really well, because so many people love horror. You know.
For sure.
But yeah, Autopsy of Jane Doe, fucking fantastic film. It was a sleeper. Came out 2016. Um, didn't have any marketing put into it. There was never really any buzz about it. I know when I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. I never even heard of it. The cover was cool. The name's cool.
Yeah.
And then I saw Emile Hirsch was in it.
Yep. That's how I got into it.
And
too.
so I was like, oh, okay, I'll check this out. And I mean, I was fucking blown away by it. It's a short movie. It's a short horror film. What takes place in one location. It's about a father and son, which is Emile Hirsch and Brian Cox. They're a father-son coroner team. And they do their business under their house. Their house is like, they come from like 3 generations of like coroners. And their whole business is like under their house. And so the whole movie takes place in like their basement / morgue. And this about one night they get this body of this girl brought into them. The cops like, we need a cause of death by morning, if you can. And so they're like, okay. And like the girl's like clean looking, like super clean. And they start cutting into this girl. And like the more they cut into her, the more like they start finding weird ass shit. Like her lungs are fucking fire damaged and she's got broken wrists, but there's no sign of injuries on the outside of her. And the more they start cutting into her and shit, the more like weird stuff starts happening around in their house. And it just goes from there. And that's what's brilliant, because it's like I said, it's one location, basically 2 actors throughout the whole movie. When you got that kind of formula, when you're doing that kind of formula, because that's a good low budget tactic, you know. If you got a low budget trying to make a movie, especially a horror movie, the best thing to do is keep it to one location as much as possible.
Well, like dialogue between just
you keep
multiple
it
people.
limited amount of characters. And that's how you make your movie succeed. But what you need with that is if you're gonna do that, like 2 characters, 1 location, you need a strong cast to carry that,
for sure.
you know, which is why it was genius to get Brian Cox and Emile Hirsch, because they fucking carry it. And they carry it well. But yeah, really fucking creepy. A lot of creepy things happen. Good story. Interesting story. So check that out.
Very scary.
It is. It's very
scary.
Really, it is a scary movie, and it's creepy and shit like that. And a lot of unexpected things happen. And if it's not on Netflix, or if you don't have Shudder, like if you got Amazon, fucking rent that shit.
For sure.
Find it, rent it, watch it, like at night, alone.
Yeah.
With your lights off.
Yeah, it's a good one. I really like that one. It does it gives you the horror ride.
It does.
Like, I think you need that. Like, it needs to feel like you're in a haunted house.
Yes.
Like when you're watching a horror movie.
Yes.
Which brings me to, I think I probably talked about it on here, but Paranormal Activities.
Okay.
In theater, like as a ride. That's what those movies are. Like you go in theater and you see that movie and it's like signing up for a ride. And they kill it in that too. Also using awesome low budget tactics too.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in theater.
Yeah. It was scary. It's like it's tense. It's tense and then pops. That's what like a good horror movie should do, is like keep you fucking tense and then pop you.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know. I think sometimes horrors like they blow out like the gore. But if you're gonna use the gore, a
lot of horror movies fuck up by using CGI.
Yes,
way too much.
Yeah,
and that's why like all the movies that I'm listing is really they're all practical effect heavy rather than CGI.
For sure,
you know.
Yeah. Diary of Jane Doe might have had some CGI in it.
No, man. I mean, it does. Like it has. They have CGI, but a lot of it's like
it's done tastefully.
It's like atmosphere and shit like that,
sure.
you know, environment type stuff.
Yeah.
But like all the creepy stuff is mainly, you know, practical. Like makeup and shit. That brings me to The Evil Dead, the remake.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
You've never seen the Evil Dead remake?
No, I have seen it. I've never seen the original.
Oh, okay.
I have seen the remake, and the remake is fucked.
It's fucked, dude.
Right? The remake
it's heavy.
is fucked.
It's fucking a heavy ass movie. And
Yes.
okay, so here's the deal. I'm not a big fan of the original.
Okay.
And I know everyone, what? It's so
Yeah.
good. and
I've never
everything.
seen
It's like,
it.
I don't hate it. I'm just not a big fan of it. Like as a horror movie, like I enjoy it as like I think it's funny and silly and everything. And then the original, the first Evil Dead is like I get what he's doing. It was low budget.
Yeah.
You know, did a good job doing what he was doing, but it's still really kind of silly to me. But I respect it. But the fucking remake, I really love the remake, man. I first off, just like the way it's filmed and the color grade is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the color grade of that film is fucking beautiful. The cinematography of that film is beautiful. Yes. And they really they took away the silliness of it.
Yeah.
You know?
That dude's from Michigan.
San Ramis?
Yeah. Or he did some work in Kalamazoo.
Raimi,
College,
Sam Raimi.
maybe? Yeah. Sam Raimi.
Yeah, no, he's from Michigan.
He's from here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they in the original a girl's wearing a Michigan State sweater,
Yes.
and then in the remake they have her wearing it too.
Yeah.
You know,
okay. Yeah.
is homage to that. But yeah, fucking that movie's like, and what they did is that movie's the same thing. They used practical effects, mainly practical effects, because they're using practical effects in the remake as homage to the original and his use of practical effects with his low budget, you know?
Yeah.
So that was like something they really wanted to stay with was, you know, oh, we're doing this as homage to what he did.
Yes.
So we're gonna use practical effects. So in like the original, they used like 200 gallons of fake blood.
Yeah.
Right. In this one, they use 70,000 gallons
of
wild. Fake blood.
That's wild.
Okay. And but yeah, it's fucking heavy. I remember when I had to go see that in theater. Like there were some parts like I wasn't ready for. I was like, holy shit. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know,
that was one I watched, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it again. It was good. I remember it being good, but it was scary enough to be, which I think is a great horror movie. If you could do that to somebody, then
yeah, that's what's great about it is because it's like I said, it's filmed beautiful. Like it's a beautiful looking horror film, and it's got creepy elements, but then it's also got that brutalness to it, like shock brutalness happening. It's a good combination of that.
It's a good fight back film too.
It is a good fight back film, yeah.
Yeah, like I remember that. Like you're rooting for him. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I don't think you can stream anywhere right now.
Damn, that is a good one. I should rewatch it. I do remember not wanting to watch it again.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, I remember it being like, I was like, okay, I think that one fucked me up. I'll sit on this one for a few years.
Like it's like one of those films. It's like a film where like, you know, if we put it on, like I gotta make sure like my kids don't wake up in the middle of the night and come in our room, because like they come in our room like pretty much past a certain point in that movie, coming into our room and taking a glance at the TV is gonna like fuck them up.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like gotta like lock the door when putting that on. I mean, just the sounds alone. So then I would suggest the Haunting of Hill House.
The series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give that a watch.
Yeah.
This is good.
The new one's pretty good too.
What?
The one with the priest.
Midnight Mass?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Most of it.
Which one? Where are you guys at?
I think the 4th episode. I don't know for sure, but I might.
Has anyone burst into flames yet?
No.
Okay.
But
then you're probably in the 4th.
4th. Yeah, I think it's the 4th. I think I might actually have to rewatch the 4th, but that's good too.
Yeah, it is very good.
But Hill House is for sure. You must watch.
Yeah, they're different. Those two are completely different.
This one's Hill House is for sure more Halloween.
Yeah, Hill House is like, you know, haunted house type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely watch that. And then there's a movie you can watch. It's on Amazon. It's free on Amazon. think it's on Amazon. Yeah.
Green Room.
What?
Green Room.
Green Room's not a horror.
Oh, I thought the Green Room was a horror.
Green Room's like a thriller.
It's kind of scary.
No, it's about Nazis, bro.
It is about Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Fucking great movie.
For sure.
That's Yokan. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Yokan.
I thought that was
or
what you were
something.
getting at, because that's Amazon Prime.
That's one of his last movies.
Yeah.
If not his last movie.
Is he dead?
Yeah, look up. What's his name? I'm butchering his name.
He's dead?
Yeah, he died. His car ran over him.
He got killed?
His car ran
ran
over him.
Was it a Tesla?
No, he got out. For some reason, he got out of his car, like in his driveway, and he left it in drive or something, or neutral. And he went behind it for something, and it rolled back, and it pinned him against like his gate or something.
Yeah, I remember this.
And it killed him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, real fucking weird way to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
What was he about to say? Is he about to say some fuck shit?
Yeah, it's a goofy way to die.
Yeah.
It's sad too because he's a good actor.
He was an actor?
What are you talking about?
This fool's an actor? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Do you know what movie? Do you know what the Green Room is?
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
Are you pulling this kid up? Are you pulling up his death footage?
Yeah, they got
I thought he was the
ring
director.
cam.
They have it on cam?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus, Jim.
Put that shit on. I thought you pulling up live leaks or some shit.
Anton Yelkin.
Oh.
Can you pull up my computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anton Yelkin. He was like 24 or some shit. Have you seen this or no?
Yes. That guy's the lead. He's like he looks like what's that guy's name?
Yeah, he's one of the leads. Yeah.
Elijah Wood looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I just did this correctly though. I think I did though.
And it's got the girl from
It's kind of scary.
Arrested Development.
It's a scary movie.
It's what's her name?
I think you could watch this.
It's Maybe from Arrested Development.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's in the band too.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Click on her.
Imogen Poots.
Yeah.
Imogen Poots. She's like super hot in that film. She's got like that Nazi haircut.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to.
I'm weird. I'm into that, like that haircut.
This
like,
is
like if you watch like movies about like 70s British, 70s or 80s like British Nazis, punks,
okay.
like the girls,
Yeah.
like whatever they're like, they do like the half shaved heads and like the fronts there, but the back's like shaved. I'm like into that.
That's your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell Missy, shave the back of your head.
I've tried. It
Yeah.
didn't go well.
No. Bad
I
idea.
was like, you know, it'd be cool is if you know, you should be a Nazi. She didn't like that. No, but yeah, not a horror movie though, Jim.
It's scary.
It's not a horror movie,
but it was scary.
It's not scary.
It's kind of
It's
scary.
like a thriller.
I remember it being tense.
It's okay. It's intense.
I remember it being
It's scary.
tense.
It's a bunch of Nazis trying to kill this punk rock band.
But it's done kind of horror-esque.
Well, it's done like thriller-esque.
Like, don't they get like? I guess thriller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thriller's a horror.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
It doesn't have to have a ghost in it or something. Some sort of possession. Some may say that they were possessed by the Great One. Those people.
What?
Oh Lord.
What are you talking about? But anyways, so
Jake knows
no,
what I'm talking about.
this next movie, which is not Green Room, which is a great movie.
Very scary.
Very scary. Very scary when the red laces come in. No, it's called The Last Shift. It's on Amazon. It's about a rookie cop. She has to spend the night at a police department that the police department moved buildings, and she has to stay the night in the old police department the last night it's open. And she has to wait for this contamination team to come and like process like the evidence
Okay.
left in the evidence room with like blood and everything on it and shit. And so that's her first day on the job, is that she has to stay alone at this police department, this empty police department. And it turns out that the place is haunted. And it's haunted for a reason. Low budget, again, the same kind of formula, one location, basically one actor, main actor. Really effective.
Yeah.
It's just another sleeper.
What's it called?
Never got any buzz, never got any real fucking attention. It's called The Last Shift.
The Last Shift.
Yeah.
Green Room sounds more like a horror movie than this one.
It's short.
So far.
Do you want me to pull it up?
You can pull it up.
Yeah, I'll pull it up for Jim on the computer here. But yeah, definitely worth a watch. Dun. Last Shift. I think it came out in 2014. Yeah, I pulled it up here. Doesn't have anybody of
And this is on Amazon?
That's on Amazon.
That looks wild.
Yeah, it's good. Like some crazy shit starts happening
Yeah.
at the station.
I like that photo with like the mugshot photo.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
she has to stay there.
It's haunted by like these cult members that were arrested at one point, and they killed themselves in the cells.
Okay.
And they kind of put like a curse on the place.
I got you.
So, and she has to deal with, and like that's one of the reasons why the police department moved to a new location. It's called those weird shit started happening, and she's got to deal with it by herself. And then the last thing, I don't know if I recommend this, but I get into my October music is a band called Drop That Gorgeous, which is a post-hardcore band out of Denver. That were like, they got notoriety in the underground in like 2006, 2005, 2006, like the scene days. We actually played a show with them.
Yeah, in Ohio, I think, right?
No, played one here.
That was Devil's Wear Prada.
We played a
Prada.
bunch. We played a few shows. Devil Wears Prada.
We played one in Ohio with them for sure.
We played one in Ohio with them. And
where was the Drop Dead Gorgeous show?
MySpace Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
But yeah, no, they're really cool because they. I mean, if you're into like kind of like that scene post-hardcore music, they're really cool. They have their second album is called Worse Than Fairy Tale, and it's like a concept album about like a serial killer, and it's done really like it's really well done in like the atmosphere of the music. It's really it's almost like horrorcore.
Yes,
for
sure.
And then the whole album is about a serial killer. And so it's just got a good feeling to it. It's got for me, it's always had a really good fall feeling to it. And then that's the album I got into. I got into their second album, which then got me into their third album. They got 3 albums. And their third album is called The Hot and Heavy. And I just started really listening to that a lot recently. Because I always start off with Worse Than Fairy Tales because it's got that horror vibe to it. But I got heavy into the Hot and Heavy, the third album, and like, man, it really is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
Like,
doing it still?
No.
No?
No, they only had 3 albums.
Huh.
And they didn't really get, like, that last album didn't really get much praise or anything like that.
No?
Yeah, it just kind of got, like, written off as this, like, an okay post-hardcore album. But I think it's heavy as shit, man. Like, it's fucking, like, it bangs.
Yeah.
Like, really hard.
They came into like a Spotify playlist I just had. It was like a Seosin. I was listening to a lot of old Seosin.
Oh, okay.
And they ended up coming through like the algorithm or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was the second album. Might have been the third one though, because
Okay.
I don't know it that
The
well.
second album is like production wise, it's not that good. It's kind of sloppy.
It might have been the third album then.
It's kind of like production wise, the second album is kind of like, I want to say muddy.
Yes.
Like the music is like muddy.
Yeah.
And how it's mixed.
They probably did it like
And-
low budget too.
Well, they shouldn't have. I mean, they were on a. Yeah, it might have been. They're like a B-list, C-list.
What were they on? Rise or
Like
something?
a high C-list act. Or,
Not even Rise. They
They were on Rise.
They were on Rise?
They're
Yeah.
on Rise, and then they went to Sure Tone.
Okay.
But yeah, the second album it's kind of muddy. It's hard to
Yeah.
hear what's going on musically, but that kind of adds to it
Oh, I bet.
if you listen to it the
For
way I
sure.
listen to it, which is like, again, like a horror aspect. But the third album is the production's really, really well done.
Yeah.
It's like clear, and like I said, it fucking hits, man.
I think it was that album then that I listened to. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was definitely polished.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. I was like, this shit sounds better than I remember because I thought it was the second album.
Okay.
But it might not have been. The second album was good front to back though.
Second album was good front to back.
Yeah.
So is third.
Listening to
And then
them.
I never got into their first album. Never got into their first album. I just recently started listening to their first album, and like even that's good to listen to. And I listened to that in the sense of like I relate to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like they were like young. They're like our age, you know.
Yeah,
So like
for
their
sure.
progression was like the same as ours, kind of like in music, and so like I listened to that album, like knowing like, oh, they were young here, like they did a lot of cool stuff,
For sure. Yeah.
you know, stuff like we would have done and shit, like
Yeah.
you know, as well.
Probably better than us at that time.
Well, they had a producer,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
They got signed really quick.
They were younger too. They were a little
Some
bit
of them were younger.
Yeah.
Some of the members were younger.
Yeah.
Some of the members were like 16, 17.
When we were like 18, 19 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19, 20. But they got signed really quick.
Yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
like they put out like an album, and then they got signed, and then put out that first album. They put out like an EP, got signed, and then put out that first album with a producer.
Yeah.
You know, with money put into it and shit. And I don't know if people that don't play music out there, like when you got money given to you and like given like a good producer, it makes a difference.
For sure.
Like you can be like a pretty shit ass band and then
It's
come out with
because
a banging album.
you need that other person's like opinion to be like, you should do it like this.
Yeah, I mean, there's examples. I mean, we know examples. We won't name any names, but you know, we know examples of bands that have gone to producers and have gone to like big name producers, and what they did is they had them record their songs and then took their songs and just cut them up and put them together
Made him.
and
He did it to our record.
basically made them.
He did it to our record. He made a good ass song that way.
Yeah.
He made a lot of that shit was chopped up.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, chopped
Not
up.
to the point I'm talking though.
No. One of the songs was. off our
One
record.
song, yeah, one song was.
It's a good song.
Because we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, we
Yeah.
got this thing.
Yeah.
Should we put another a song on here? And he's like, yeah, what is it? And we played it, and he's like, yeah, I can make something with that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what producers do.
He made a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what fucking producers do. A lot of producers do. Most a
Name the
good
bands,
producer.
dog. Fucking name them.
Nah, I'm not gonna throw
All right.
shade.
Fucking, I'm trying to get that. I always want to get. The beef will work one day, Jake. I told you it would work one time. It could have. It should have. Or we would have been successful musicians had we never done something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The beef didn't work. We'll keep the beef to ourselves here.
But yeah, that's my list of things that you should definitely watch
Yeah, I back it.
before Halloween.
I back that list.
We watched a few different things too. We started watching off Shudder. We watched a Shudder original called Haunt, and it's about a group of friends that go to a haunted house, end up at this haunted house that no one's ever heard of, and when they go into it, bad shit starts happening.
Okay.
Like one of their friends disappears and then is killed in front of them, and they find out that they're like trapped in this haunted house.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was definitely like, it's not like great, but it's definitely worth the watch. Like, it's effective.
Yeah, for sure.
It's filmed really good.
Scary.
Like not so much
Creepy.
scary or creepy, but just entertaining,
Well, that's good.
you know. And it feels Halloweeny ish, Halloweenish.
Halloweenish.
Yeah, and then we watched also on Haunt or on Shudder's a Shudder original is a show called Creep Show, and it's based off of an old movie
Yeah.
called Creep Show, which was basically a ripoff of Tales from the Crypt,
Yes.
or vice versa. I don't know, but
I've
I
seen
think it's-
seen the old one, or like I've seen it. Like I haven't actually watched the movie, but
I've never seen it. And then
seen the title come up.
they put out a show for it on the Shudder. And when I watched the preview, I was like, "Oh, this looks like fucking Tales from the Crypt." Like, it's like ripped off. Like, I don't know who went first, but one of them rips off of the other, like hardcore, even to like the point of like a Crypt Keeper character. And like, it starts off with like a comic book, and you're looking at a comic book, and then it turns into real life.
Tales from the Crypt for sure ripped it off.
Did it?
For sure.
Let's see.
Because that was 82. And this was 89.
Well, I thought it was based off something before that. Go back. I think it was based off something before that. Tales from the Crypt was. Like, it was something before it was officially Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt, 72. What is that? Tales from the Crypt, directed by...
Right here.
Yeah.
I don't think that this was. I think this just has the same name. What was Tales from the Crypt like urban?
What do you mean?
Wasn't there like an urban one?
You're thinking yeah. There was.
What was it?
Boys or Tales from the Hood or something.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
So that's not Tales from the Crypt.
No.
But same guy, right?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
But that one's good too.
Yeah.
But anyways, this show, it's like, it's cool because it's like, it's that Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side vibe. Like every episode is like 2 short films.
Okay.
You know, 2 short
Yeah.
stories. And some of them are good, some of them are stupid, some of them are creepy, some of them are, it's just good. Like, it's like,
Black Mirror of horror.
yeah, but like it's more fun. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's not so serious. Like I said, there's some stupid ones that are like campy, but they're kind of purposely campy and shit. And like
Yeah,
there's some good
it's-
creepy ones. And they're just these short stories. And if you liked Tales from the Crypt, or if you liked
I think horrors naturally have like
Tales from the Dark Side,
or Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood is great.
It was great. I remember it now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
But horror movies always like have like some sort of cheesiness to them, or like the good ones do. And I don't know why that is, but it's like to add a comedic relief, maybe.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like even The Conjuring has it a little bit, not for comedic relief, but it's just kind of honky for like no reason. Doesn't have to be. But they like add it in to make it feel more like a horror movie, I feel like. All of them have it. Like Halloween, the new Halloweens.
Yeah.
The new Halloweens or the newest one was like funny at points. It got a lot of pops in the audience. Excuse me. What are you looking at over there?
Okay, so it's like weird. I'm looking up the Creepshow thing. So the Creepshow is a homage to EC horror comics of the 1950s, such as Tales from the Crypt, The Vault of Horror, and The Haunt of Fear.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, technically, I don't know which came first then, But the show, Creepshow, came out. The movie came out before
In the 80s.
Before the show came out.
Yeah.
But the movie might have been based off of an idea of comics.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
They should bring that back.
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood. Yeah, they should.
I mean, I'm sure they jump on that right now. To be honest, I don't know what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like, they should jump on that right now. That's what I would do.
Right?
Yeah.
They
I mean,
another Shudder original we watched was called Summer of '86, and I didn't really like it. Actually, I didn't like it at all. It was a movie. It's like a Stranger Things ripoff. It's about a group of 4 boys in the 80s, 84, where they find out they think their neighbor might be a serial killer.
okay.
And like it's about that. But it's just like a big ripoff of Stranger Things, except that like the chemistry between the group of friends like isn't there. Like I don't feel like the chemistry wasn't there. Like I wasn't vibing that group of friends at all. And then they kept pushing this like girl next door story into it.
Okay.
Love story into it.
All right.
It was like completely unnecessary. And then they had like this really like cliche 80s synth music going.
Really
Like
or Stranger Things.
but not good.
Yeah. Stranger
like
Things
too
music's
cliche.
Fucking great. That guy knocked that out the park.
Yeah. Not as good as It Follows.
It Follows is really good too.
It Follows soundtrack fucking bangs, dude.
It does. It's really good.
Really bangs.
Stranger Things though is different though because It Follows does it for. It Follows is really good though.
It's really good.
It Follows is really good. But Stranger Things is also I think
And It Follows is cool because it's like there is no time period in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a date.
Yes. It's here too, I think.
Yeah, it's filmed here.
It's about something like chastity or something.
It's about sex.
Yeah, or what's that word I'm looking for? Abstinence.
Abstinence. Yeah.
Yeah.
STDs.
STDs.
Except this one kills you.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, COVID.
Yeah.
Could be COVID.
It's about COVID. And then the last thing we watched so far is the 19 well shit, I don't even know if it's 75, 76. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
75, I think.
Don't sit there.
I think it is.
Don't sit there tell
75. Look it up.
You just guessed that. That's an easy guess.
Look it up.
Anybody would say 75 is such a I'm just gonna guess 75.
Look it up, bro.
You have a
Look it up. So I say 75 or
I'm not gonna be impressed. Even
72.
74.
Okay.
So fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Told you. I told you.
Sitting there, you're like, yeah, 75.
75.
Like 75. You haven't even seen it.
Came out.
You've never even seen
It
it.
came out.
You've never
I have
even
seen
seen it. What?
I have seen it.
You've seen it?
I've seen the first 2.
The first 2?
Yep.
You remember the first one?
Yeah, I liked it.
You liked it?
I did.
Okay.
I liked it for the weird reasons though, because it was like.
So it's not very. It's
really weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
So what? The reason it's weird is because it's not supposed to be a horror. It was never supposed to be what it is.
No, it was supposed to be, I think, a comedy.
It was supposed to be a dark comedy.
I'm almost positive.
It was supposed to be a dark comedy.
And the first 2 are
so
funny.
They basically, they basically failed at what they were trying to do. Like when you look at the film, like the film itself is a failure directional wise
Yes.
because it's supposed to be a dark comedy, but it was taken as
A horror movie.
as like this horror
Yeah.
and like it fucking fucked people up and shit.
Yeah.
You know, and became this cult classic. And it's funny because they were trying to they were trying to get a PG-13 or they were trying to get a PG rating. Okay, that's what they wanted. They wanted
Yeah,
a PG
I can see
rating,
that.
and they kept fighting for it. But they were like, "Dude, like we use like 2 ounces of blood in like
Yeah.
this whole movie." But the studios or the rating system, because back then it was G, PG, and R/X
Okay.
rated.
Yeah.
Okay, so like an X rated back then could just be like an R movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could either get an R or X rated
Yeah.
at that time.
All the movies would be R and X now.
Well, no, like X rated now would be like, you know, have like penetration or like, you know, extreme
Yes.
brutality type shit. You know,
Yeah.
NC-17 type shit.
Exactly.
Back then, it was more like it could be like R and X were kind of the same thing.
Like Die Hard would be rated R or X.
Die Hard is rated R.
But back then.
It would be it could
Yeah.
or it could be an X rated.
That's what I'm saying. It could be an X rated film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were fighting against that because they wanted a bigger audience, you know.
Yeah.
And like there's a dark comedy. They were looking at just it's a dark comedy, man. It's like
Yeah.
funny and stuff. And the rating system was like, no, that movie's fucked up. Like this is R, bro.
Yeah.
And they thought it was gonna like kill it for them.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened. That's why when you watch part 2, which came out, I think part 2 came out fucking like 82 or some shit.
I was gonna say 84.
Maybe 84. It was acting like you fucking 86.
Told you.
So that's a long gap
Yes.
from 74 to 86. That's how long it took to make a second.
Yeah. 12 years.
And if you watch part 2 is a lot goofier.
Part 2 is very funny.
It's very funny.
They're both funny.
They're both funny.
They are funny. They're
Yeah.
funny movies.
And I think that's why when a lot of people watch the original, they feel really conflicted
yes.
about what they're watching because it's been branded as this horror fucking, you know.
Yeah, the scariest movie ever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's completely fucked up and crazy, and then like it's really not.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of really silly parts and shit in
For
it.
sure.
So when you're watching it, it confuses you because you're going into it with that what mainstream has made it appear to be.
Yeah. Zombie does this.
You know,
Zombie.
like everyone's going into it thinking that it's gonna be like what the remake made it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. The remake.
the remake made it what it was viewed as.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it's not that.
No. No, I think. See, we used to watch like bad movies. You know, we do bad movie Wednesdays with Rachel's friends and shit.
Okay.
And that would be a good one for that. To sit down with friends, watch it, and have a goof over it. Like it's almost so bad at points, or like it's done so bad that it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's like it's really stupid too because like it's about like they're going like this group is going to because it's got the dude in the wheelchair and his sister, right?
What's the radio one? Is that the second one? The radio guy?
I can't even remember the second one
I
that
think,
much,
I
man.
think it is the second one, but go on.
But anyways, it's the dude in the wheelchair and his sister have like a place they used to spend up north,
Yes.
or you know, we live in Michigan, so anywhere that's not our home
It's up north.
in Michigan is up north. So whatever up north would be in Texas.
To the lake.
They have like a summer home
Yeah.
they would go to when they were young. And that's where they're going with their friends, right? And then they get to this home and it's like fucking abandoned and like falling apart,
Yeah.
which makes no sense. It's
Yeah.
like, why is this?
Why is this?
Because
the home?
you guys are like in your like early 20s.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
No,
like
I
no
got
one's
you.
been here in like 8 years.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be falling apart like this. And then the place that they get fucking where the house that the Chainsaw Massacre happens is like the house behind them.
Yeah. It's always there.
So like it's like a half mile away.
Yeah. It's always been there.
So it's like, how did you guys not know about this fucked up crazy family when you're young, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know.
No, I feel you. Big plot hole. Big plot hole right there. But it's a fun watch though.
And like Leatherface was supposed to be like mentally challenged,
Yeah.
like mentally
Retarded.
handicapped.
Retarded.
Retarded.
Back then it was retarded.
Back then it was
Yeah,
retarded.
So,
Yeah.
so I think we can get away with saying it right then because then it was considered retarded. It's now, whatever.
The ways you go out of your way to say bad things, Jimmy.
Is retarded bad?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
so.
fucking know anymore.
I don't think so.
know what these motherfuckers want from us anymore.
Yeah, you can't just always comply with the correct speak. I get it sometimes, whatever, be nice.
Yeah. But now Leatherface is gay.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I was joking about the new Halloween. I was like waiting for him to like unmask him at the end, and it was
Yeah.
like Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, like unmasked. He's like, yes, queen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely none of that in there, but there should have been.
There will be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's happening.
They had to go back and reshoot that
It's like,
January 6th thing
yeah, they
to fix it, and now they're gonna go back and like Michael Myers is gonna be like
black and
and
trans.
gay. Yeah, black trans woman.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know?
He's got to be. If
gotta be.
Yeah. If he wants to make it in this climate, in this culture. It's funny. I was talking to Josh's uncle, and he's an actor, and he was like, "I can't get any roles."
When were you talking to him?
He's like, "Unless I do Josh's wedding."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, "I can't get any roles right now."
Really?
Yeah. He's like, "Unless I change genders or skin color or some shit like that."
Okay.
And he's like a lefty for the most part. Like he lives in California. He's a lefty, and he's just being real. Like they're really typecasting. Like the white actors are having
Hard time.
Yeah, hard time getting roles.
Yeah.
But that's them being the way they are, racist and whatever.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
That's what they're doing. They're like fighting. They're trying to fight racism with racism.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You know.
Yeah. But off that note, and off Halloween
Yeah, because that's all I got.
did you watch Chappelle's special yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
You gotta check it out.
I'm excited to. Like I said, it's Halloween time,
It's
so
not
we
it's
don't
not
have
his
time
best
for it.
special, but it's a good special.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, and it's getting a lot of buzz in the.
I've seen a few clips of it.
he's
So you
getting-
made fun of some Trump supporters and QAnon
Yeah, for
people.
sure.
And I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Fucking hilarious.
I saw the whole trans thing that he's getting all the buzz about.
Yeah,
You know,
it's all backwards. It's just backwards
You know,
talk again. It's just,
it just-
people just being backwards. He's not being
everything he said to
transphobic.
me was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
that's I feel
I know.
that, and I think millions of people do.
Yeah, he hits that he knocks that out the park. It's a great like lecture. Dave Chappelle. Like
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle just can go up there and talk for 3 hours and
Yeah, still don't trust him though.
well, whatever. He's
Still.
big time for sure. I
Yeah.
get you. What are you gonna do? But at the same time, he's also self-made, which is huge. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're able to do that without like
I still think he's like a clone.
because he looks funny.
Yeah, I do. I think he's a clone. That's like, I feel like he's like a clone that is breaking its. It keeps breaking its mold. You know, it's like
Yeah.
its function.
I could see that. Like it doesn't know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or either like the conditioning's wearing off or some shit like that, that whole idea. I like the idea of the clone though. But it's really funny.
Okay.
You should check it out.
Yeah. No, I'm going to. We're
And
going
then
to.
also
after.
in skateboard news.
Okay.
Tampa Pro just happened.
What is that?
Tampa Pro is
Contest?
Yeah, big contest in Florida, in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
They it's been happening forever, since the 90s, at the skate park in Tampa, skate park of Tampa. I think it's called Spots. But there's some controversy. I want to check your opinion on it.
Controversy.
Ooh. Best trick controversy.
Yeah.
So fucking Jamie Foy won it.
I don't know who that is.
And he's really good. Skates for Death Wish, which is like Baker's brother brand.
Okay.
And really good. Best front noses or front
young?
crooks. 20s.
20s?
Not young.
Okay.
Not
so
old.
established?
Yeah.
And like
Red Bull
and
rider, rides for New Balance, big name.
okay.
So he won. But I shouldn't have told you that part yet. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Look at these two tricks. So we'll look.
Don't
look
tell
at
me
Jamie
who's who.
Foy's.
Okay. No. Don't
Okay.
trick
well,
me.
I might have just fucked you up then.
Do eeny meeny money mo.
All right. Ready?
Cover my eyes.
First
Tell me when I
trick.
can open them so you got the name.
The name's going to be there. No
Okay.
matter what
I'll
do.
cover the name. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, I'm covering the name. Okay. Let me run that a couple
Run it
times.
back.
Let me see what's going on here because so he's doing. Is that a feeble or is that a?
Yeah, it's a feeble.
Is he switch there at all?
No. Regular riding.
Regular.
So kickflip feeble, backside nose blunt.
Backside nose blunt. Kickflip
Fucked up.
feeble, backside nose blunt.
Fucked up. This
Okay,
is.
boom,
Yeah.
boom. Okay, that's pretty gnarly.
And now here's the other one. So we got a front blunt to.
Let me run that again.
So it's a front blunt
front blunt
to frontside nose blunt.
to frontside nose blunt. That's pretty. Let me run back that kickflip feeble again. I would go with that one.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one. The only reason
yeah, you
the
get-
reason I have I like that one is because that one's very skate, like video game
Yes.
skate, like that, butter,
Yeah. I got you.
it's very groovy, like funky. But this one's definitely like, I'm like, all right, that's got more skill going on there.
Yeah. It's steezy too, though.
Yeah, it's definitely steezy for
He
sure.
fucks it up still. Like it's just like chilling.
Okay, so yeah, I would have give it to. So he didn't win.
No, he got second.
Okay,
Big-
and this was a big deal then.
Yeah,
though?
because Jack Olson.
So a lot of people were saying this guy should have fucking won, right?
Yeah,
That
because
was-
look at it. Like this guy, Jack Olson doesn't have he's not verified and shit. He's still up and coming. Slept on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Slept on like crazy. Because he's a fucking G. He's like one of the best skaters in the world. And Jamie Foy's, verified, sponsored by Red Bull, big name.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
It's like, on Dickie's team. And it's like, is it all about that then? You know what I mean? Even in skateboarding? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
It is.
This guy kickflips in.
Skateboarding
grind.
sold out, bro.
He kickflips in. Boom. So, I don't know. Shout out Jack Olson.
Yeah, I would definitely give it to him.
Because that shit was.
What do you mean by there's a lot of controversy though? Like
People are like, hold on.
people
why,
are pissed about it.
Yeah, why did Foy get
Yeah,
Jack Olson kickflipped into that motherfucker? You have to kickflip in.
yeah,
Like you're kickflipping into it.
yeah,
So you have to land the kickflip in.
yeah.
Like the other one, people are sitting in front blunts like that for fucking
Days.
years.
For years.
Yeah, there's a guy still front blunting
Yeah.
something right now.
Yeah, that one like I said, it caught my attention because it was flowy and it just looked
It
good.
was.
But
For sure.
No,
it's
I
not.
instantly in my head, as soon as I saw him do the blunt to blunt, I was like, oh, that kickflip feeble was like
way not.
way gnarlier
For sure.
to do.
This dude dances on rails though. Like dances on them.
Okay,
He's just smooth with it.
who's he skate for?
Real.
Skates for real.
Hey, he's pro for real, so that's awesome. But
Yeah, but
I
like you
mean-
said, he's not verified and shit.
Yeah, he's like,
he's not
you know,
mainstream.
he's not mainstream. So it's like
Yeah,
How-
he got robbed.
He got robbed.
He got corporate robbed.
That happens out here.
Red Bull made sure their
Their guy did it.
guy did it.
I mean, Jamie Foy did it. Don't get me wrong. Like, and that's how I am with most skateboarders like this. Like Nyjah Houston. Like I fuck with Nyjah Houston. Like I fuck hard with Nyjah Houston. I think he's on a skateboard. I think he's one of the best.
Now, is this like his best trick? Is that like a big category
Sure.
in the world? I didn't know. I don't know if like you want best run or something.
You probably
like that.
want best run because it's probably more money.
Okay.
But I mean, getting the best tricks, like more people are talking about that than the guy who won the run. Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially
makes
because I think there's a little bit of controversy to it too. So I love company. But Jamie Foy's dope though too.
Well, yeah. No one's saying. I don't think anyone's saying he's not dope. I think everyone's just kind of saying.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, the guy got robbed.
Yeah, what do you gotta do? You gotta sell out to Red Bull to get it. I don't know.
Well, I just want to know: did this guy eating kids?
Who, Jamie Foy?
Yeah.
I don't
Do
think
he
so.
eating kids?
No. I think Nyjah will be soon.
No, bro. Nyjah Ben.
Or
Kidding me?
or Nyjah Ben, or he was one of the little kids in it.
Yeah.
Like that's that's also a thing. But
on that topic, I saw that footage of him doing that. I don't know what it was, if it was a nose slide or whatever on the ledge of the top story. Did you see that?
no, I don't think so.
It's like a hotel. It's pretty gnarly, dude. Like in the comments, we're all like, "Dude, like that was sick, but don't do that shit." Yeah, he's on like the 15th floor of on like a balcony, and he runs up and fucking nose slides. Does something. I think it's a nose slide on the fucking balcony ledge right there, the first one. Can you bring that up for the viewer?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is for our viewers who are watching us on YouTube on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, check that out.
So watch that.
Oh.
And then, so he's like top floor there. That's like 15, 14 stories. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe you
It's a
can
nose
see
slide,
it. Is
I
that
think.
just a regular nose slide?
Yeah. Ugh.
But like all the a lot of the comments are like, dude, don't do that shit. Like people are like, that's sick, but don't do that. 'Cause, I mean, that is death. That's fucking death. Like that's one wrong move. And I mean, granted, we're talking about a professional skateboarder here who's going down rails on 15 steps.
Yeah.
At high mount, but this is for sure death.
Yeah, this is like bungee jumping or something. I don't know. Skydiving, some shit like that. I think he crooks it.
No,
I think he crooks it.
Did you crook this?
He's on like a
That'd
table,
be
it
fucking
looks
real
like.
gnarly if he's crooking
So,
that.
yeah. He crooked that motherfucker.
No.
He crooks that motherfucker.
That's not a crook.
Yeah, it is. This is as zoomed in as I can get.
Are the viewers seeing this?
Yeah, they can see this.
Okay.
So, crook pop out. I think he crooks that motherfucker.
It's debatable. I mean,
How crazy is this motherfucker? Dude,
it's too hard to tell. I'm
crooked
seeing
it.
nose. I'm seeing
He
nose
crooked
slide.
it, 100%.
But I wouldn't doubt a crook, especially coming from him. Like
I know.
feel like his crooks. He's probably more locked in on a crook.
Yeah. he
It's
is.
probably safer for him to be crooking that.
Yeah, I think he fucking crooked it. Let me see what the people are saying here. The hell's wrong with you? Worst dude.
This got me fucked up. Back lip pop out to. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna
That fool's like, dude, he's about it. He's like, I want to see a pop out.
Any
Why-
skate listeners, tell us what you think. Is it
Yeah, for sure.
he knows or crooking?
It's a crook. I can tell 100% now.
Yeah, I am kind of starting to think to me it still looks Because it's because of the angle of the video.
He crooked that motherfucker. I can't believe no one's saying
Yeah,
that.
the way he's positioned, the way his body's twisted, is saying crook.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if he was a no slide, he would be more what would you call it? Like sideways.
Yeah. You can see him
Right.
pop out of it. Like he pops out crooked. Ugh. Fuck, man. For what? For nothing, too.
For nothing.
For IG.
He's trying to get on Red Bull.
He's on Monster. He's good.
Okay.
He's good. He doesn't need another.
Well, no, because like Red Bull puts on those like crazy little stunts.
That's true. No, that's crazy though. Check that out. If you were just listening to this podcast, then that's a good reason why you should go over to the video portion.
Yeah.
Secret Hideout Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe. Like the videos. Share the videos.
Trying to find out.
This is our only ad break is for ourselves.
Oh, so started watching. I watched hockey.
Oh, actually, before you talk about this,
Okay.
I watched that documentary about the hockey player whose kid's dad bought the
You got
team. Yeah. What was that called? It was something about ring
Crimes and penalties.
crimes and penalties. Nothing about ring. Where's that lighter at? Keep talking to these people.
I got a CBD joint. I wanna.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
What? What? You quit CBD?
I can't find anything. You see what happened here? It's when the pod goes off the rails here.
Well, you did eat a bunch of. It's kind of hot.
No, don't touch that. That's for the Lord and Savior.
Find me a damn lighter, bruh.
I'll find you later. Talk to the people.
No, you're the one that has a story.
I know, but you just told me to find you a lighter, you idiot.
Okay, well then, so I'll talk about my hockey thing. So I started watching hockey again. Well, if you're gonna leave the room, I don't want to talk.
Talk to him.
How about I talk about thinking about getting some chickens? How about that? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting some. I'm looking into getting chickens. I want to get like 2 or 3. I looked into it. I'm allowed to have where I live. I'm allowed to have 3 chickens. I just gotta get a permit. I'm actually preparing for the end of the world, and I'm doing pretty well on it. I'm pretty stocked up on food. I got some weapons and some ammo. Still collecting more ammo, and by ammo, I don't mean guns and stuff, because I had some of those, but they disappeared. Boating accident. But getting a generator, gotta have a generator, right? But I don't know. I kind of feel like you need gas to run a generator, so I feel like gas could be hard to get at the end of the world. I'm gonna have to like kill some people for gas. But yeah, pretty much like all I need to get is my generator. I'm gonna get like a little cheaper one, just one that could power like, like like charge things up and run like a space heater.
It's a good idea.
Because that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of like the supply chain thing is scaring me, and it's getting bad.
You talking prepping now?
Yeah, talking prepping.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a fucking joke, dude. I think it's a real thing, man, and it's like real simple to see what's going on there. They're destabilizing the country to bring in communism.
Yes.
They want to take everything away. It's like the mandates. All these mandates, vaccine mandates, are doing what? They're either firing people or they're making people quit. People are quitting to stand up against it, right? And it's like they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck because they want there to be a shortage in the hospitals.
Yes.
They want there to be a shortage of cops. They want there to be a
Yes.
shortage of firefighters and pilots,
Yes.
right? Because that destabilizes things. That causes chaos, right? They want there to be a shortage of food. and shit like that, because what they want is they want us, the people, to say, help us.
Yeah.
Oh no, help us. We need help.
We need you.
And then they could step in and say, we're here to help.
Yep.
But if you want help, you got to follow the rules.
Yep.
Don't follow the rules, you don't get any help. You know? So
that was your hockey talk?
no, so I'm into this now. So what I've been doing though is I've been kind of prepping, because I don't know if winter comes. That's what scares me, is if winter comes and something shit hits the fan, right? Like say food's running low.
Yeah.
Say power goes out for some reason, storm, it gets super cold or something. Power goes out. There's not enough workers because they've all been fired.
Yeah.
You know, because of the mandates. So now there's not enough people to get the power back on in a timely fashion, and we're out of power for 3 weeks in the fucking dead of winter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I have stuff to get through winter.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to get a generator, and I've been looking at generators. You can find because a lot of generators, a good generator is gonna be $800.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Upwards,
that can starting at 800 up. That's gonna power. That can power your house.
Yes.
You know, keep your fridge running, keep your heat running, and shit like that. But I'm looking at low, like 250. You know, enough that can will charge up everything you need to charge, or can run a space heater.
Yeah.
For up to 10 hours. You know, and then you gotta put gas into it.
Yeah.
Something that would just get through the winter.
I gotcha.
Right. And then another thing I did is I bought majority of my kids' Christmas gifts already.
Yeah, that's what they're suggesting everyone to do.
You know,
supply chain. Yeah, so it might not just be Barbies that we're running into in the winter. It might be a big ass, they're just really talking about the Barbies and the Mattel to make everyone just buy things. Right now.
For sure. And you know what? I understand Christmas isn't even supposed to be about that. But my kids are young.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I get that's not what Christmas is supposed to be about, but when you're young, that is what it's about.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's about getting fucking toys.
Yeah. You could get them. I think if it happened or something, though, you'd still give them gifts. So of whatever, whatever you could still find.
You would it would still make something happen, but you want your kids to have good Christmases.
What's Hayden want?
Hayden's into surprise shit. Hayden's into whack ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's into whack ass stuff, dude. She's not really. She'll play with a toy for a day and then she's done.
Yeah.
She likes surprise eggs and stuff.
That's weird. That's weird.
You know,
anything in them, mystery eggs.
Yeah, mystery eggs with little dolls in them and stuff.
Okay.
That's what she's into.
I gotcha.
You know, she'll get. I'll spend $15 on some surprise eggs for her, and then she plays with them for half a day and loses them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damien plays with his shit. Damien will fucking play with his shit.
Yeah,
he knows what he wants. And,
yeah.
You know, takes his time when we go. If I say, all right, you guys can get a toy, Hayden picks out something in 5 minutes.
She's
some stupid egg.
I want this egg.
Yeah.
Want this egg.
You know. Damien we got to go through 4 different aisles 15 different times.
Speaking of hockey, did you watch the Red Wings at all?
So yeah. Red Wings.
I missed the first game, but I watched most of it online.
Watched the first game, and it was fucking great, man. I fucking loved it because I didn't watch any hockey last year.
Yeah.
Didn't watch any hockey last year, or the year before, right?
No.
COVID. When did COVID hit? Okay.
Yeah, so it was last season.
Last season, yeah. So yeah, last season. I didn't watch any of the playoffs the year before.
No, me neither.
Because when COVID hit, the playoffs were going. But at that time, I was so involved in learning all the conspiracy shit going on and stuff. I just did not give a fuck about
Jake
hockey.
was deep into Twitter at this time.
And as we shouldn't be, we really shouldn't be obsessed with sports and shit like that because it's such nonsense. But you know what? It feels good to get away.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, sports in
Sports
general.
in general.
you
Yeah.
know.
No, I got you. I just don't think you don't have to develop like a Rain Man obsession with it.
Exactly.
Like you don't have
You
to
know?
like get like so I know everyone's stat and
like,
everyone.
I fucking love watching it, but like I also know, like I'm aware that like, all right, like this isn't important
yeah, for
in
sure.
life
Yeah.
at all.
That's how I've always kind of felt about sports.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really give a
There's a
fuck
lot of people
about
that
it.
don't though, man. Like, there's
The only
a lot of people
sport
that
the only sport I got into statistically was baseball.
really.
For when like the Tigers were good like in 2016. The
Really?
Tigers, because if you get into the statistics of baseball, it is kind of fun to watch. Because then you're like waiting for some into the Lord and Savior. Jeez, oh Pete. But baseball stats are like because like you can watch them change game to game, and it really like intensifies your interest in the game. Like
Okay.
Moneyball shit, like,
Yeah.
like
It's a
that.
great movie, man.
It's a great movie. but hockey, I just watch it because it's fun.
Yeah, so didn't watch hockey at all last year. One reason was because the audience isn't there, and so like that really killed it for me. Like I couldn't do it.
So weird.
Just couldn't do it, man. I didn't want to. I didn't believe in it. Didn't like it. Felt weird. And then plus again, so it really made me say like, all right, this is not important.
Yeah.
Like it's not important at all. And that's how I felt. This year, the audience is back. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get back on. Really weird for me. I got kind of hit with the fact of like, this team is a whole new generation.
Oh yeah.
I only know like 3 players on the team.
Yep.
So that's a weird feeling.
I don't even know any of them right now. Like,
you
know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Bertuzzi and
that's what
Larkin.
I'm saying. I don't know anyone else though. Like I'm saying, I don't even know anyone else.
Maybe
I watched
Ernie.
the whole game pretty much. I rewatched the whole game online.
Yeah, so like that was a kind of a hit. Like holy shit! Like
Yeah.
this is a new era.
Who's number 52?
This is a
Like,
new
I don't know who
era
this guy is.
era of Red Wings for like the first time in like our lives.
Yeah.
So, but I was kind of excited about that too. I was like, okay, cool. Like it's like a whole new thing going on.
Let's see what these boys got and shit.
So turned it on. And then this first time that Hayden watched the game with me.
Did you watch the whole thing?
She watched the whole thing. Well, she watched 2 periods and then she had to go to bed.
Okay.
But she watched those whole 2 periods with me.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
Yeah, I bet.
And it was such a great game to like get her to watch because she liked, when they score, I'd scream and yell, and I told her she can yell and scream as loud as she wants.
So she's all pumped about
when they
that.
score.
Yeah.
So that makes her pumped, and then that just happened to be a high-scoring game because Bertuzzi got 4 goals.
She's gonna be disappointed. Watching other hockey games.
And she was because we watched the second game, and it was like so much slower, and she got bored. And
She's like, when are we gonna woo, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
We need to woo.
But it was a great fucking first game, man, and it was awesome because Dylan Larkin got. So last year he became our captain. They announced he was going to be our captain. He became our captain, but they didn't hold a celebration for it because of COVID. They didn't have audience. So this year, before the game, they held a captain celebration, like a captain's day celebration. And they had this whole thing where, they showed videos. They had past captains talking. And then like a whole bunch of past captains came out on the ice. And everything like Eisenman, Lindstrom, Redmond, Ted Lindsay. Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or I don't know. But really old dudes came out. Really fucking old dudes. Has Ted Lindsay ever been a captain?
That's actually a good question. I have no
Was he a
idea.
goalie? I don't fucking know.
He wasn't a goalie.
He was a
Sawchuck.
captain. Okay. Yeah, he was a captain.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had this really emotional fucking like ceremony for Dylan Larkin becoming captain, and and then like fucking 5 minutes into the game. Well, first off, it's cool because Larkin scores the first goal of the game. Scores the first goal of the game, and then like 5 minutes into the game, he gets boarded from behind.
Oh, that happened that early?
Yeah, it was like fucking pretty like I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes into the game,
See, I skipped through this motherfucker.
and
And I rewatched
he gets
this.
checked from behind into the boards by the same guy who last year cross-checked him in like the neck and took him out of the season. Like Larkin wasn't able to play the last 3 games of last season. And I didn't know this. Because I didn't watch last season. But that guy checked Larkin last season in the neck and took him out of the last 9 games of the season and like fucked us shit up, you know? And then here he is again, and he fucking boards him from behind, and Larkin gets up and fucking just sucker punches the dude in the face as he's like skating by, right? And so here he is, Captain's Day, getting celebrated, and then 5 minutes into the game, he gets kicked out of the game for this game and the next game. And then that fucker didn't even get, I think it's Joseph. He didn't even get a penalty. Like a suspension.
He got a penalty. They
He got like a
assessed the
fucking
penalty, or roughing or some shit.
Yeah, he got some shit penalty. But he should have got a fucking match at least.
Yeah. Larkin's punch was kind of brutal.
Larkin's punch is awesome though.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I follow a few hockey things on Instagram, and they were all like, they all showed it, and like one of them was like, the caption was like, "So what do you think of Larkin's sucker punch?" And I thought people were gonna shit on it because it was like it's the Red Wings, you know, and everything like that. And dude, surprisingly, like everybody on these comments was like that was well deserved. Like everyone was like backing Larkin and being like that was totally worth it. Like,
does he really even like hit him in the head though, or does he just kind of hit him in the shoulder? Like, yo, motherfucker.
you were ready to fucking scrap.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
Larkin was ready.
I think he's trying to get his attention. Hey, I think he's just like.
That's what I think too. Yeah.
Bert rolls in there.
Bert right off the bat.
Yeah. I think Bert's actually coming across ice already at this point. See, I think
You gotta get a different angle, dude. That's
I don't,
bad.
I don't
angle
know if
for
they
the
have
punch.
the angle of the punch.
There should be like 4 different ones.
I think this is the one right here. Yeah,
There it
he's
is.
grabbing him, bro. He's grabbing his shoulder. He's like, get over here.
Nah, he's punching, bro.
Oh, yeah, he might punch him.
He punched him.
It's really not that badass of a punch. Though.
It's not that. Well, no, I don't think that's not the point. The point was like they're trying to say like he sucker punched him, you know, and like, but most people are like, dude, that guy deserved that. Like,
never mind.
Yeah, he
that
got
was
him in
it
the face.
right there.
like people are like,
shit.
dude, this guy just boarded the Red Wings captain. Like,
Yeah.
this punch was coming, whether then or later. Like, it was coming.
Oh, he smoked him. He jawed him. Holy shit. There you go.
Well, dude, like this dude, fucking his last season,
Boom. Yeah, you're fucked.
and then he drops the gloves. He's ready to go, bro. Watch
Yeah.
right here. He just fucking throws down the gloves.
Throws-
Ready to
cut
go.
it.
Can they see this?
Yeah, they can see
Okay.
this.
Um,
The best is Bertuzzi coming into that bitch, though.
Tuesday a beast.
He's like, what? You ain't fucking with him.
Nope.
That's what should have happened right there initially, too. I was talking to Dan about this, actually. Dan, who probably could have came on the pod tonight.
No, there's a Red Wings game.
Oh, is there? All right. So Dan's working the Wings game right now. But this guy, Stahl, right here, what are you doing? How did you not? You're the guy that's supposed to fucking take care of that right there. Look at your captain just got smoked. You watched it happen.
Yeah.
Now you look. What are you doing? Why are you? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh, dude. That's the reason that punch happened right there. Because that guy didn't handle his fucking business.
Yeah.
Had Stahl right then and there fucking took that guy, dropped his gloves,
Yeah,
and took him out.
Because Bert was on his way over.
Bert was beeline. I had it wrong. I thought it was Bert at first who skated past him.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, why'd he do that? Why did he do him like that?
Oh, you
'Cause
thought Stahl was Bert?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but Stahl should have fucking dropped his gloves right then and there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't care. I would have done that if I was, you know what I mean, like in a beer league game.
Yeah.
Like if you hit Dan like that or something in a beer league game, I would have been like, "Fuck you, dude!" Like that's it. Like,
Yeah.
we're doing this now because you're gonna be an idiot.
Yeah.
Like that's your job. I don't care who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah. So Stahl bitched out on
Stahl
that.
did bitch out hard, but I thought they looked scrappy though. They looked fun.
Yeah, they definitely. I think. So we got a bunch of young players, new players, and then we got the two recent drafts within the last 2 years. Is Moritz Seider and Lucas Raymond,
That Raymond kid.
and they both look fire.
Yeah, I remember that Raymond kid from.
Raymond was last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's the last.
Did he play last
He
year?
was the most recent draft.
Okay, this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I was surprised he was playing. And I don't know if he's on the team or if he's like
He might not be.
doing like I think what did they get like 9 games or something like that.
Do some work.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's in the lineup
Might stay.
or you know.
Yeah, he might stay.
But he's got hands, bro. Like he was making good passes out there, like really good passes,
Yeah,
like playmaking passes, and had fucking smooth hands.
yeah,
And then the Moritz Seider was, he was doing his gig
for sure.
real hard. And did you see that video I sent you of him fucking with the Tampa dudes?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
Like,
it was awesome.
dude's a fucking rookie. Here's his rookie, and he's like fucking with like Tampa's biggest guy
Where'd you send
after
that to?
after the play.
Send me that on Insta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just ready.
I'll send it to myself real quick.
Why you want to put it on the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah,
Show
because
everybody?
it's funny. It's really funny. The music to it's really funny. We won't be able to play the music, but I'll show you what we're talking about here.
Yeah, Moritz Seider is a defenseman, and we're hoping Wings fans and Wings people are hoping he's going to be the next key defense player. Yeah, so he's fucking with like one of the bigger dudes on the team.
Hell yeah, he is.
He like it's after the play. It's after the play. The guy's got the puck and Maurice just steals it from him and then fucking throws it away. And they start coming after him. And he just holds up, man. He's like ready. And this dude's a rookie. Like that's just a ballsy. It's a very cocky thing to do. It's very showing, these are champions. These are the former champions of the Stanley Cup that they're playing against, and this rookie is showing them in this moment, like I ain't fucking around. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready for this.
No, I know. It's great. That's that good shit though.
And then, of course, the biggest thing I think with that game was the fact that we have a Red Wing player, Tyler Bertuzzi, who's a raw motherfucker. Like, he's just a raw ass dude on the ice. Like, he'll scrap, he'll fucking score. Like, do you agree with that? He's just like raw.
Yeah.
Like, he's just raw. Like, even his look, he's got the fucking hockey look down. That's just the best way I can describe him. He's one of my favorite players on the team.
He seems like a little shit.
Seems like a little shit.
He seems like a little shit.
But he don't fuck around. Like,
He's got hands too.
got hands, got a shot, and he'll scrap with you.
One of my favorite Tyler Bertuzzi highlights was when he was still a rookie, and he was in like camp in Grand Rapids, or not Grand Rapids, but Traverse City, where they do like the preseason camp.
Yeah.
And he's going one-on-one with a defender, and the defender has a stick out to like poke check him, and he's taking the puck in, and he lifts the guy's stick and like actually like knocks his stick out of his hand.
Oh, okay.
While he's like coming in on him as a forward.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking so sick.
Yeah. That's
I
dope.
actually did it in a game and got a penalty for it.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucked up. They're like, you can't do that. I was like, what? I was
You're like, I saw Tyler Bertuzzi.
Tyler Bertuzzi just did it in camp.
But anyways, dude is he's the only player on our team that refused to get the COVID vaccine. And he made an announcement about it, and he said that it's for personal it's a personal choice, and that's about it. He didn't bring politics into it or anything like that.
It's like my body, my choice.
He's just like,
Yeah.
my body, my choice. I don't want to take it. And a lot of fans were pissed about that. A lot of pussy ass Red Wings fans. A lot of bandwagon fans, I think. But
Yeah. Well, they didn't. Yeah, exactly.
people were like, "Oh, trade him, trade this guy, putting everybody in danger.
Yeah.
Everyone's vaccinated. If he doesn't get it, their vaccines won't work.
Yeah.
You know, trade him."
Right.
And he comes out first game of the season, and he was out. I think he was out all last season, if I'm not mistaken.
At least the end of it.
I think all of it.
The whole thing.
I think so, because
Yeah.
he got injured. And they took away his A. So I don't know if it was because of the COVID thing, or if it was because of the lack of playtime that he had.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's the lack of play thing, I guess I can understand that, because like, you got new guys coming into the locker room that were making impacts when he couldn't. You know.
Yes.
But if they took away his A because of the COVID thing, that's bullshit.
Yes.
But anyways, he comes out first game of the season, scores 4 goals. Scores 4 fucking goals. Which is pretty fucking cool.
They moved the puck well that game, though. Trying to see if I can find one of his goals.
Yeah, it was a great game.
They're shadow banning his goals.
Yeah. No, it's right there. The 4-goal night right there.
It's in here?
Yeah, it should be in there somewhere.
That's what you would think.
It's going to be... They're going to show him right here, yeah. Ooh, did you see that?
Yeah, I
Did you
did.
see that fucking leg move?
Yes.
Puts it fucking... Oh,
We're going to watch that again.
boom. He came out with something to prove that night.
He was on fire.
He's on fucking fire. You know?
He said, right there, I didn't get the shot. Feel good. I don't think he said that.
It's like, I just, I just kept fighting for it in the corners, just trying to get it in the zone. I didn't take the shot, felt good.
Exactly. That's good. Yeah. Oh, man. Where's that first goal? Are they going to play that again?
The legs one,
Yeah.
leg dangle.
Oh, he fucked him up. They'll play it right here.
Yeah.
This is another reason for you to watch the podcast.
Woof.
Oh, he fucked him up.
Fucked him up, dude.
He said, "Oh,
That's why I like that dude. He's got those moves, and then he just doesn't give a fuck.
He split 2
Like-
defenders with that motherfucker.
Doesn't give a fuck.
2 professional hockey players.
2 professional hockey
He went
players.
right through him with some
Yeah.
fucking
Dangle.
cheese dangle. Yeah, that shit was nasty. Yeah, I hope he just fucking. I hope he has fucking the best season of his life.
I hope so too.
He's one of my favorite players too. And I like Bert. I actually was at like when I did that
I
what
think
was
he
that
got
shit?
COVID.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he got
That's
COVID.
probably why he's not getting the vaccine, because he already had it. Like, he doesn't need to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
He needs CNN to come on and talk to him about how he should get the vaccine.
Did you want to talk about that? What's his name?
Sanjay Gupta.
Sanjay Gupta.
Yeah, there's so much. We could talk about that another week, but
Okay.
it's still happening. That shit was fucked up, dude. I listened to that whole episode. The dude was just shilling so hard, and like it sucks because like it seems like it's just like Rogan had Michael Malice on the show today, and he's like, Michael Malice is actually challenging him, because Rogan's been like, the guy's a good guy though. He's like, I hung out with him. I'm like, did you not listen to the 3-hour conversation you guys had? Like,
Wait, who's Michael Malice?
He's just a online. I think he's an author. He does a whole bunch of shit, but
Okay.
you should check him out. You'd like him. He's very
Is he the one talking about San Diego?
no.
Okay, so
No.
I started listening to that one. I got kind of bored.
That was San Francisco, but yeah,
San Francisco.
yeah. No, Michael Malice he's just he's like a true anarchist, I guess you would call him.
Okay.
Like,
So what was he doing? What
But-
was he saying?
he was telling Rogan, he's like, these people are bad. Like, these people are lying about you and to your face, and he's like, these are bad people.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, and like, Rogan's like, well, I had dinner with the guy. He's a good guy. He's like, listen to him lie about, they're talking all about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen to him just still, like, And Rogan's like, he's just a neurosurgeon that's just an introvert and doesn't know how to, and he's just being puppeteered, which is probably true too. But like, it's it's just fucked up.
That's why I don't trust Logan, man, or Rogan.
I know.
It's because like it's like the whole thing. Like he won't have Del Bigtree on his show. He won't have Robert Kennedy Jr. on his show. These are huge voices.
Yeah.
Huge voices. Fucking Del Bigtree's The High Wire with Del Bigtree. His podcast / show gets millions and millions of downloads every week.
Yeah, he should have them.
You know what I'm saying? They're fucking they're fighting against, they're taking government entities to court.
I know.
They're taking health departments to court.
But yeah,
and
he
shit like that.
Voices
and
this guy.
he won't bring him on. And Del wants to go on. He's made it public that his people have contacted Rogan's people saying, "Hey, let me on. Get me and Robert, Kennedy Jr. on." Nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's it is screwed up.
And it's like you want to talk science, like you want to talk. He's always wanted to talk science and shit, and you know.
No, I feel you. It is screwed up. It really is.
Because like even like he'll talk he'll some episodes he gives out like these, he'll be like, oh, like anti-vaxxers are stupid,
Yes.
like for not wanting to get other vaccines and shit. And it's like, why don't you bring on the people, these dudes that will fucking bring you the science?
And he seems to enjoy like scientific debates like that. So it's like, why wouldn't you? And he doesn't down talk like Kennedy and stuff. Like he does talk about him.
Yeah, why don't you bring him on?
I know.
Like Del Bigtree Bigtree is a host of his own show that gets millions and millions of fucking downloads and views every week, even though they're banned off of YouTube, even though they're banned off of fucking Spotify.
Yeah.
But
they still have Apple Podcasts.
They're on Apple. Crazy, Are they on Apple?
Yeah.
They
are for sure.
Okay. But yeah, they're banned from Spotify, banned from YouTube, banned from Facebook.
No.
Still getting millions of things. And the dude's got charisma. Like, it would be a good episode.
It would be a great episode. Yeah. And he doesn't voice him. I know. And he voiced this guy, and it's like, or he platforms this guy, and this guy
was like, yeah,
he's just stupid. Like, he's just like,
Del Bigtree has gone after that guy a lot.
Yeah, and he seems like he might be a nice guy, and that's where I don't know if it's just like,
he's not a fucking nice guy.
Exactly.
He's not a fucking nice guy. I don't care if Joe Rogan had dinner with him.
Yeah.
The fuck's that mean?
But you know what I mean? Like in that setting, it's like that's where, I don't know, that's where they live. I don't know. That's how their minds are. They're like, he's like Hollywood still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I don't,
It's like he is a free thinker, I think, though. I think.
Did you watch that clip of Owen Benjamin?
No, it wasn't. It didn't play.
Oh,
it was like some other shit. Because you sent me that, and it didn't have anything to do with Owen Benjamin.
Oh, really? Maybe it
might have got pulled.
It was basically Owen Benjamin was like shitting on Rogan
for that interview.
For just in general, he's just like fucking like he doesn't like Rogan.
Yeah,
he doesn't like Rogan.
Him rant about Rogan.
Because Rogan has talked down on him.
Yeah.
He's been on Rogan's show.
Yeah, I know.
3 times.
He has a clip still on there.
And
on YouTube.
He was talking about how he was showing a clip of Rogan talking down on Owen Benjamin and being like, because I don't know the story. So, I don't really know because I'm new to Owen Benjamin.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching him on his flat earth stuff, like just thinking he was just a dude in the flat earth.
Yeah.
Turns out he was a comedian.
Yes.
I guess he had some weight too. Like a little bit of weight behind him, like
he was up and coming
in the I'm saying like in the comedy circle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He fucked with everyone.
Like I'm not saying like he's big comedian, but in the community he was like known.
Yes.
And liked. And I guess he started getting into flat earth and shit.
Yeah.
And I guess and I think he started getting into like Europa type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Real heavy.
100%.
And he got kind of ostracized from the community.
He started like putting out some wild tweets too. Like he was like saying some crazy shit.
But he was right about.
Probably.
It's just stuff a lot of shit he was right
stuff
about.
Stuff like that. It's the hard talking points. The stuff that you don't want to bring up at the dinner table.
He started learning stuff. Yeah, he started learning stuff and didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
About saying it.
Yeah, for sure.
But so he was talking about, Rogan was saying like, oh yeah, he just went off the deep end and everything, and like he was pointing out, he's like Joe doesn't know me. Like Joe's sitting here. Here's Joe talking like he knows me. He's like, Joe doesn't know me. He's like, he only knows me from the 3 times I've been on his show.
Yeah.
He's like, after the last time I was on a show, he fucking texted me and was like, holy shit. He's like, you're fucking smart, dude, and blah, 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 like praising me. And he's like, I listened to our episode like 3 times, man. It was so good,
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then next thing you know, he's fucking down talking me in public
because he got canceled real hard. Yeah.
And he was like, just look at, he's like, Joe's not a good fucking person. Like, just look how he talks. He's like, look how he talks about like flat earthers and stuff. Like, he's like, oh, flat earthers are stupid and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, dude, your best friend from childhood is a flat earther.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're calling your best friend like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And shit, he's like, I don't know. He's just going off on him and stuff. And it's like,
yeah, there's some bitterness there. There's some some wild bitterness.
That guy, he started like, he's on land, like he bought land.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like grows his own food.
Yep.
Does the whole chicken thing. Started a whole he's starting like a whole thing where, he'll play like little stand-up shows and let people that are
I've never
about
seen
that
a stand-up.
life. He also pointed out recently, he pointed out Dave Chappelle stealing his jokes.
Yeah.
About the trans movements.
Really?
Yeah. And he like plays them clip to clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he shows you the date. And like it's almost, a lot of them are like almost word for word and stuff.
Yeah, he fucked with all those people too.
Yeah.
Close.
So I like that dude.
Yeah, I've never seen a stand-up though.
I don't know if you can anymore.
I don't know if you can either. Yeah.
You know,
he was like on everyone's podcast, so like all the stand-ups. Like he's been on Bert's podcast and
yeah.
Like,
did you listen to the one where he's on the Tripoli?
No.
Yeah, it's like
he's on
Tinfoil
Hat.
Tinfoil Hat. It's
okay.
like 3 episodes back.
Really?
Yeah.
So like recently?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no shit. I must have missed it.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 or 3 back actually.
Yeah. He's like completely banned.
Yeah, for sure.
Owen Benjamin.
Yeah, he's off Twitter and everything for
Yeah.
life, and yeah, he can have a YouTube channel though. No.
Nope. He has to have his own. He has his own like website.
Oh, okay. He had a YouTube channel for a second.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got banned.
Yeah. That's crazy. Tripley put him on though.
Tripoli put him on. Yeah.
Tripley's never been on Rogan.
There was
either.
something between those two too, because the episode they're talking about it.
And you don't know what it is.
There was like heavy beef, and they're talking about how like they're just like fuck it, like it's stupid, like we're stupid.
Yeah.
Like I don't not like you.
That's
you
cool.
know.
Yeah.
So.
We should probably wrap this bitch up.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Jim's got to pee.
I lost the camera.
So there you go. There's our. That's our. Do we? Is it mine?
No, it's not yours.
Oh, okay. That one.
We're good. Yep.
That's our Halloween suggestions to watch. Go through that again. Watch Halloween. 1 of 3, original zombie or the most recent ones. Watch Hell House LLC on Amazon. Make sure it's LLC. Just give it a try. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
For sure.
The Evil Dead remake.
For sure. I gotta watch that one.
The Last Shift, which should be on Amazon.
You gotta check that one out too.
And Haunting of Hill House.
Which is a series.
It's
and easy watch. Though.
If you're into like post-hardcore music, Drop Dead Gorgeous is a great band to listen to this time of the year. And with that, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And like always, oh wait, you should probably tell everyone where to hit us up, huh?
Oh yeah. Check us out on YouTube. If you're watching right now, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. That's awesome. And if you're listening to the podcast, like do ratings or whatever, or share it, whatever you gotta do. Subscribe to it. I don't know. Notify yourself that it's happening so you can listen to us talk every week.
Yep. And we'll our next episode will be
Devil's Night.
Yeah. And for a lot of people that don't know it, if you're not from Michigan, the night before Halloween in Michigan is called Devil's Night.
think that's nationally.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's a Michigan thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Detroit
It started in
always used
Detroit.
to- yeah. For sure.
So what happened was in like the late 70s into like in like the I think it was late 80s, mid to late 80s. People started lighting fires in Detroit, started burning abandoned houses.
Oh.
And the height of it, which I think was 86, well, we should probably talk about this in the next episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I'll finish that because it'll be Devil's Night. But anyways, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And like always, do your own research, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Later.
We lost the camera right there at the end.
Ooh.
That was awesome. Peace.
Later.